Hey Aquarius, what's going on everybody? It's Am from CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your March 2022 tarot reading. As always, readings here are general, so if they resonate, that's awesome, and if not, it's not your message. And if you want to check out my official social medias, you're more than welcome to. That'll be linked down in the description below. My cards did something very weird. They shuffled in like the most awkward way possible. So, nonetheless, Aquarius, let's jump on into this and see what we got going on. Starting out here with your current energies for March 2022. What current energies are coming in here for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout the month of March 2022. What current energies do we have here for Aqua? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout the month of March 2022. My cards are just not working with me here today. First card out, what do we got? We got here a Queen of Pentacles. Moving forward from that, we have here the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. And then looking at the last card for your current energies, we do have here a Three of Cups. So, taking a look at what we got here so far for the month of March, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. Coming into your month of March here, Queen of Pentacles to the Ace. Definitely looks to me like you're taking up some sort of opportunity that's going to create more happiness and joy for you in your life. So you're taking up an opportunity here to bring more joy into your life. I'm not sure what that opportunity is just yet. For some of you, there could be a job opportunity coming in this month that you're very excited about, or that's going to open up a lot of revenue for financial abundance, but at the same time, it's something that you enjoy, it's something that you love doing. So a few of you Aquarians might be finding a really good mix where you find something that you really enjoy, but at the same time, it compensates for you on a financial level that's really, really good. So if that's the case, that's awesome. Like, you're definitely winning in life if you find a job that you fucking love, that makes you feel like you haven't worked a day in your life, and compensates you well, okay? That is winning, Aquarius. So if that's you, congratulations, happy for you. But nonetheless though, guys, I'm definitely picking up on a vibe here coming throughout March 2022 where there is some sort of opportunity coming in that's going to create a whole lot more of joy for you. Now let's have a look at what you're dealing with here in March. What are my Aquarius is going to be dealing with in the month of March 2022? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What are my Aquarius is going to be dealing with? And what do we got? We have here the Hierophant. Okay, moving forward from that, we also got here the Two of Cups. We also have here the Queen of Swords, and we have here the Sun card. So, I keep seeing joy, man. There's a lot of joy coming in here for you guys. You got a Sun card over here. Don't mind that Queen of Swords. I don't think it's anything negative, but let's have a look here at what you're dealing with. So, starting out with the Hierophant here to the Two of Cups. The Hierophant card is a zodiac of Taurus. You could be connecting with the Taurus, or you might have Taurian somewhere in your chart. Now, with the Hierophant here to the Two of Cups, this is about what you are connected with, what you are committed to, and what works for you. The Two of Cups means that you feel connected towards something, right? Now, I know that most people will look at the Two of Cups and they're like, oh, this means a soulmate, this means a relationship. It could mean that kind of stuff, but at the same time, if we're talking in a general sense, the Two of Cups here means this is what you feel incredibly connected to, this is what you feel in resonation with. So guys, coming into your month of March, with the Hierophant here to the Two of Cups, whatever you're intertwined with, you feel a strong resonance to it. So this could mean that if you're in a relationship right now, Aquarius, it is really, really awesome. It's really, really joyous. If this is a job that you've wanted, you're really enjoying this job. If it's a hobby that you started, you're really enjoying this hobby. The point is, Aquarius, is you found something in the month of March that not only brings in a lot of joy for you, but brings in a lot of stability. On a mental level, you're doing well. I really, really feel that here for you. Now, we also do have the Queen of Swords, and we do have here the Sun card. I mean, in order for you to get to this joyous place, there had to be something that you had to kind of cut out, is the vibes that I'm picking up on here. So that's what I feel like the Queen of Swords was about. It was like, in order to get to this joyous place, something needed to be removed that was hindering your joy, or that was hindering your happiness. You see what I'm saying, Aquarius? Let's clarify this Queen of Swords. What is it that Aquarius had to remove that seemed to be hindering their happiness? And what do we have? We have here the Ten of Pentacles, and then we also have here the Six of Swords. Yeah, you know, it's almost like this energy of people could have looked at me and told me I had it all. People could have looked at me and told me I had everything, but I didn't feel that way. It's like somebody said, oh, Aquarius, look at you. You have a lovely job. You make so much money, but let's say that you were at that job, and granted you made a lot of money, you hated the job. It's like, don't tell me I had everything when I didn't. Maybe I had the money, but I didn't have the happiness. You know, maybe somebody was like, Aquarius, you're in a marriage. It's wonderful. Well, maybe that marriage was hell. You know, so from the outside looking in, people saw your life and they thought it was spectacular, Aqua. They thought it was wonderful. But you didn't feel that way because you actually were in the window, okay? You were in the home, sorry. The other person was looking from the outside. You were in the home. You knew what was going on. So other people may have looked at your life and thought you were living the best thing ever, but that's not what it was. You know, so with the Ten of Pentacles here to the Six of Swords, it's like, yeah, I needed to remove right now what just did not serve me, what was not good enough for me, what was not actually making me happy. There was this illusion here that other people saw of a life where they thought you had the best life ever, but you saw the truth of it and it wasn't serving you. So clarifying the Queen of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Six of Swords, you needed to get away from something that just was not making you joyful, was not making you happy. But I still feel here like other people would look from the outside in and think that you had this wonderful, spectacular situation, but it was far from being wonderful. So that could have been other people possibly being like, oh my God, you're married, that's awesome, you should be happy. Or you have a job that makes a lot of money, you should be grateful. It's like people would judge you, but they didn't know what it was really like. You know, Aquarius? All right, guys, let's go ahead and see where things are going for you. Where are things going to be going for Aquarius here? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus during March 2022. Where are things going to be going? And what do we have? We have here the Death card. Awesome. The card that talks about change. This also is a Scorpio card, so you could be connecting with a Scorpio or have it in your chart. We also have the World card. We have the Five of Cups. Moving forward from that, the Nine of Swords. And lastly, the Lovers card. So, Aquarius, based upon where things are going for you, the Death card to the World card, your entire world is changing. Your life is changing here, for sure. Whatever you cut out, it was something massive. It was something that you were involved with or tied to for a very long time. So Aquarius, in the month of March, if you needed to remove yourself from a relationship that wasn't serving you, it was probably a relationship of a couple years. If you had to leave a job that wasn't serving you, it was probably a job you worked at for a couple years. You know, whatever you are cutting out this month, you've had a very long history with it, is the energy that I'm seeing for you. And in return, what you're getting this month is something brand new in your life that's filling your life with joy. Now, keep in mind, Aquarius, it's very hard to get specific because for every single Aquarius that's watching this video, whatever's bringing joy into your life in March could be completely different towards another Aquarius. You know, one Aquarius might have a new relationship that's bringing them joy. Another Aquarius might have a new job that's bringing them joy. Another Aquarius might have a new hobby that's bringing them joy. So it can be a variety depending on whatever Aquarian is watching this. But as far as what I'm picking up here for you, as soon as you removed yourself from something that just wasn't making you happy for a long time, you found something in the month of March that's bringing in a lot of joy for you, even if it's the most minimal thing. You know, for some of you Aquarians, it doesn't have to be anything huge. It could be like, oh my God, like I found this new routine that really works for me and it brings in a lot of joy in my life. Or I'm playing this video game this month and I've had a lot going on mentally lately, but this has been a great distraction and it's actually making me happy. It's something that's fun that I'm engaging in, you know? It could be as simple as that. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. But either way though, moving forward based upon where things are going, Five of Cups, Nine of Swords, and the Lovers. What's happening here is you're detaching from being connected to lower vibrational energies. I think what you've recognized, Aquarius, is just because other people can tell me something is good, only I know what is good for me. You don't want to have to deal with things that are half-assed. What do I mean by this, Aquarius? Well, let's go back to the example with having a job you hate, but you make a lot of money. What's the upside to that job? The upside to that job is you make a lot of money. What's the downside to that job? You hate the job. The job is draining on your mental health. The job is not good for your mental health. The job doesn't make you happy. That's the downside. You don't want things anymore that are half-assed. Part of it's good, part of it is shit. That's not what you're resonating with anymore. Aquarius, you want the whole package. You want to make sure not half of it is good and half of it is bad. You want all of it to be great because you're recognizing that that's what you're worthy and deserving of. So if we're talking about jobs here, I don't want to work a job where I make a lot of money, but on the other hand, I hate it. And I also don't want to work a job where I'm happy there, but I don't make enough money. I want the best of both worlds. And this is about what you are trying to get in March 2022. It's about recognizing I deserve the best of both worlds and I'm not going to get half-assed. So Aquarius, based upon where things are going, you're removing yourself from lower vibrational energies, 5 of Cups here to the 9 of Swords, and with the Lover's card, you're moving yourself towards what you deserve, what you truly deserve, what you are connected to, right? Aquarius, this is the best of both worlds energy showing up all in this Lover's card. You deserve to be with the best of the best, and if that's not what you're getting, you're not interested. And I totally back you guys and support you guys with that, because if you know your value and you know your worth in life, you don't need to settle for less. Settle for the best, okay? That rhymes. I should be a rapper. All right, Aquarius? So that's the energy that I'm picking up here so far. So before we go any further into the reading, let's give an overall review of what we're seeing here so far. Excuse me. So coming into your month of March, the current energies: Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. You're going to find something this month that brings you a lot of joy. But it doesn't feel like it just brings you joy. It brings you the best of both worlds. It gives you everything you need. And in this month, the only way for you to get there anyways kind of involves you having to cut out something that isn't giving you the best of both worlds. So like I said, if you had a job that's making you money but isn't making you happy, that's probably what you're removing. If you have a marriage with somebody, sure, the great thing is you could be married and you got beautiful children from that marriage, but maybe you're just not happy with your partner, you know? You're removing yourself from those half-assed type of things in your life. I wish I could have a better way to explain what I mean, because I feel like this reading could be explained so much better, but I just can't put it into words. But I do think you guys understand what I'm saying anyways, so when I keep referencing half-assed, it just means that you're not getting the best of both worlds. There's a downside to what it is you have. So nonetheless here, Aquarius, you needed to remove the downside. You want to make sure everything you're getting is wonderful. You have the best of both worlds. It's what you want. So based upon where things are going, things here are changing. You're not accepting less anymore. You're not settling for less than what it is you deserve. In March 2022, you will find something that brings in joy, but that brings in everything that you need. And that is really wonderful for you guys this month. Let's see what your spirit guides have to say. Are there any dire or important messages coming in here from Aquarius' spirit guides throughout the month of March 2022? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus during March 2022. Are there any dire or important messages coming in here for them? And what do we got? We got a 7 of Pentacles, we got a 5 of Swords, we got a 6 of Cups, and we got the 4 of Swords. So, 7 of Pentacles here to the 5 of Swords. You're very tired of being invested into conflict. You're very tired of being invested into things that are partially good, but always have a downside. And your spirit guides here understand that you're tired. They see that you're tired. So with the 6 of Cups showing up in this mix, they're trying to tell you, take a look at your past. How many times, Aquarius, have you been in situations where there was an upside, but also a pretty shitty downside? How many times have you been in situations like that? I think your guides here are trying to say, it's time to completely cut out that cycle. 4 of Swords. They want to reinforce that you're worthy. They want to reinforce that you're deserving of the best of both worlds. They want to reinforce that you don't deserve half-assed connections, half-assed situations, things where there's an upside but also a pretty bad downside. You deserve the full package, y'all. You really do. You deserve the full package here, and your guides really want to remind you of that, okay? They really want to reference that specifically in March 2022. So based upon what you're invested in, you don't have to just say, oh, I'll invest myself in something because there's an upside here. No, invest yourself in what you're getting. Make sure what you're getting is everything you want, okay? I wish I could communicate better today, guys. I feel like my communication skills suck, so I'm very sorry if they do, all right? But nonetheless, make sure you're getting everything you're worthy and deserving of. Do not settle for less. This is a very repetitive message coming out here in today's reading. Let's go ahead and take a look at the overall outcome for you guys, though. Speaking of, before we move any further, look at the bottom of the deck. We have here the Star card, which is the card that represents the zodiac of Aquarius. Just saying, having the Star card showing up here before we moved any further is Spirit's way of saying you deserve to be aligned to your highest of good. You deserve to be aligned to your dream life. The Star card is a card that screams alignment, but it's also a card that says the stars are in the process of aligning. So Aquarius, the more you focus on making sure you're getting the best of the best, is going to be the more that you're aligning towards the best of the best. Because what's happening here is that if you show the universe that I don't deserve anything less than the best, then the best is what you're going to start attracting. The universe really pays attention to our actions and our behaviors. So if we show the universe, I'm not accepting less than what I deserve, you will no longer attract less than what it is you deserve, because you attract what it is you are. Okay? So if you know you're worthy and deserving of the best, if you know you are the best, that's how you start to attract it. You feel me? All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and take a look at the overall outcome here for you for March 2022. What's going to be the overall outcome for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout March 2022? What do we got? All right, baby, overall outcome for Aquarius, we have here a Three of Swords, and also we have here the Tower. Now, I know that some of you guys may look at this outcome and think that, oh my gosh, this is horrible. There's a Three of Swords and a Tower card here, but it's not such a terrible outcome when you look at it from this perspective. So, Three of Swords showing up here for you. It could symbolize heartbreak, it could symbolize pain, but also the Three of Swords symbolizes separation. And that's what it's talking about here for you, Aqua. The Tower card to the Three of Swords is saying it's time to separate yourself from what you do not need. It's time to separate yourself from these half-assed energies, because the Tower card is you now becoming aware of what you deserve. The Tower card for me is one of those cards that always talk about a massive awakening. So the awakening that you're having, Aquarius, is that, you know, if I continue to accept less than what it is I deserve, I'm going to keep attracting less than what it is I deserve. So now you're removing yourself from those energies entirely. Okay? This is about making sure that you're only in a place of acceptance for getting everything you deserve. And as you're in that place, that is exactly what it is you'll attract. So with the Three of Swords here, what you're removing yourself is you're removing yourself from those half-assed energies. And what the Tower card is representing is the awakening as to why you've been manifesting only half of what you've wanted instead of the full package. You're now becoming aware of, well, when I kind of taken opportunities that have had an upside and a downside, I've kept attracting those same type of opportunities. When I've kept accepting less than what it is I'm worthy and deserving of, I would keep attracting those situations. So now in the month of March, if I'm only going to be open to getting everything I deserve, then that's exactly what I can start to manifest and attract into my life moving forward. So that's wonderful, guys. I'm happy that you're having that awakening and that you're seeing that realization, because it is super true. You will never attract what it is you want, but you will always attract what it is, not who, but what it is you are. Okay? Or who it is you are. I guess that could resonate too. All right, Aquarius. With that all being said, though, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Like I said, guys, sorry if I had some really horrible communication skills in today's video. I don't know what is up with me today, man. I just feel like I cannot talk or communicate or get my point across. So hopefully this video made sense to you guys. I hope I explained everything as best to my abilities. But thank you guys for being here. It's super appreciated. If you're new here, Aquarius, definitely consider subscribing. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. But Aquarius, much love. Enjoy March 2022. I'm happy to see this joyous moment manifesting into your life, and I hope you guys have the best time ever, all right? I love you, Aquarius. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.